Hello again. I've been having a bit more of a play with my hot glue to make little Christmas seals. It does need a bit of practice, I have to say, and a lot of these are kind of not up to the mark for one reason or another. One is getting the glue onto the little bit of card without leaving a great spider's trail. Another thing is actually applying the gilding. It's kind of all or nothing. So I've actually done these are all sort of, you know, the practice run, but I mean, although they're sort of a little bit rustic, shall we say, they may well be useful for something. I don't know. I had another little go this morning, and I used my silicone mat. Of course, if you are using a silicone mat, you don't need to use the hand sanitizer to stop the glue from sticking to your surface. But I still needed it to stop the seal itself from sticking to the glue. So these are my attempts this morning. That one was an absolute pig's breakfast. There were trails all over the place. I tried to cut them off, but it was, you know, that is probably destined for the bin. But there were a few more. This one was a bit too hot, the glue, so I got bubbles in it. This one's got a bit of a bumpy outside, but it's not too bad. This one is a pair of holly leaves, and that's not too bad. And this one is a Christmas tree. It's got a bit of a bubble in the outside, but again, it's not dreadful. This one is the ring of holly leaves. But what I'm going to do now is to add some gilding wax to one of these, and I've discovered that the best way to try and get it on is definitely less is more. This is kind of more is more, and it looks a bit gaudy, really. So we'll have a go at getting some gilding wax on some of these, and then I want to make a little central focal point for a Christmas card and to use one of these on it. So let's have a go at colouring a few of them. That one you see is a bit rough on the outside there. I'll just try these two for now and then see how we get on. My idea is to carry on using some of my backgrounds that I've already made. Here I've got a jelly plate one, which I haven't actually cut into yet, so that's a possibility. That's a bit of something or other. I'm not sure what that was. I think that was some very relaxed shaving foam, which is what I cut the bases for these little seals from. I did cut a couple of Christmas trees out of there, which with my usual finesse, I've kind of misplaced already. I only cut them a minute ago. Never mind, it doesn't matter, I can always cut some more. But we will see. So what I thought I would do today is to cut a square from this and then see what I can do to embellish it in whatever way to put. I've got a square card base here, decided on a square, because I want a square in the middle. So what I was thinking of was, I don't know what to do with those wretched trees. Oh, here's one. Oops, now I've dropped it on the floor. There's one. Oops, daisy, let's get this one. There's one. Let's try that then. Oh, good Lord. Story of my life, this is. Let's just cut another one. Or two. We'll see. We might want two of the same size, or one a bit larger or smaller or whatever. Let's just see. These are the trees from Gummiapan. 1 and 2. I haven't used them before. Oh, that's the larger one. Let's just cut another couple and just see where we go. I was thinking I might put a bit of gold on these, put a bit of gold on the background, just generally gild the whole 9 yards. So let's just see where we go from here. Put that on the magnet. Right, put that on the magnet. Right, here are my 2 Christmas trees. I don't know whether I'm going to use 2 or 3 or 1 or none, but we will see. I've got some Christmas trees now. Now, the idea is to see what size square would work with those Christmas trees. There's a little one. Bearing in mind, I want to use, I fancy using anyway, the Christmas trees and a seal. So it would have to be big enough to use a Christmas tree and a seal. It's a possibility. Let's have a look at this. The seal could go over the edge. No, I don't like that actually. That's not bad. Big one. I think any of them is probably going to be reasonable. Let's just have a look at this one. Let's go down the middle road, shall we? We'll take this one. We'll take this one and see where we go from here. Okay. Put this back again and cut out the square. I'm going to cut it in a corner because then, you know, I'll have a chance of using this piece of jelly printing several times over. Right. Let's cut out our square. Now, I was wondering, I've got out here some crackle stamps. This one I think is Crafty Individuals. This one is Indigo Blue. That one I don't think will cover the whole, no, that won't cover the whole thing. I could have part of it. That might be a thought, mightn't it? Just do part of it. Let's try that. I wasn't thinking of doing that, but let's do that. I've got some Versamark here. I'll give this a quick wipe over, but I don't think there's much on there to grab any embossing. Right, let's just emboss a corner. Do a corner. Let's do it this way. This is when the majority of the... Okay, let's just see. I've got, this is Sussex Gold. It is my favourite colour that I've come across of gold embossing powder. I've tried so many manufacturers, so many makes, but a lot of them are kind of a browny gold, and this one is a nice light yellowy gold. So looks like I might have to get another pot. They sell it in very small quantities. I would have liked to, you know, a big one because I'm very fond of gold. Let's just heat this up and see where we're going. Okay, let's have a look. Have a look at this way around, see what we think about this. I might do it that way around. I hadn't thought of it, but I think I might. These are going to get the Stokes treatment with a bit of gilding wax. I did wonder about snow, you know, something white, but gold won out in the end. Lots of times people have said to me, why don't you use the lid of the jar of gilding wax rather than the mat. But if I use the lid, I can't get exactly the amount of gilding on my finger. Sometimes I need to just get rid of quite a lot, and I think I want to do that when it comes to the seal. So while I've got my I think I'll do some on this as well, around the edge. Very fond of gold on the edge of things. I get it everywhere, but we won't worry about it. Right. This was done with some stencils and all kinds of stuff, and I think this one was, I think it was paint, not ink. Quite like that. I might do another stamp on that in a minute. Let's just have a go at one of these chaps. This is the 2 holly leaves. I'm just going to try round the edge. The difficulty is actually trying to just highlight the raised bit in the centre, because there's actually so little of it. But oops, I'll see which one I fancy in a minute. You get a bit of gold everywhere, really. Let's try that. Let's do this one. This one is a Christmas tree. In the set, there's two snowflakes. This Christmas tree, those 2 holly leaves, a ring of holly leaves. About 5 altogether, I think, 5 or 6. But I've had them in the drawer for so long and really done nothing with them. Look, isn't that pretty? I think this might be the chap. There we go. Almost looks like a mountain now, doesn't it? Now I've turned it up the other way up. Okay. If you find like this, that you've kind of left this a moment or two and it doesn't want to come off, the easiest thing to do is just get a little bit of alcohol like this. This is, I think this is Surgical Spirit, actually. Now, the thing is finding the hole. There we go. And then just use a little sponge or whatever. Just go like this. And away it goes. There we are. Gone. No problemo. Right. Let's have a look at my card a minute. Do I need anything else? I think it would be nice if it had a little mount. Let's go one up. Is that the next one up? Yep. Next one up, and we'll cut out. Will that fit? Just not quite. Okay, yeah. Here's a bit of card. Right, let's cut one just one size larger. And then I think we're kind of nearly there. I could add sentiment. Often these things just kind of speak for themselves, don't they? So the next thought now is, do I do that onto there? Or do I make it gold? I'm thinking maybe gold. If it's raised, I may not need it. Let me just stick this lot down and then we'll see. we can always adapt, because when it comes to Christmas cards, we often want to do lots and lots, don't we? And some of them can be kind of similar, but a bit different. Right, let's stick this down. Somebody asked me about ATG stuff from Amazon, and I got this, and I'm not thrilled, I have to say. I bought it on Amazon. To start, this bit in the middle is not the same profile as the original. The holes are different. The tape itself is so kind of thick that when you come to the end of a run, a whole lump of tape comes off. So let's just see how we go. See what I mean? Look. One is not thrilled. So just so people know, if it says ATG, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is ATG. And I've got a whole wodge of it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, let me get my other one. This is dreadful. Of course, if you get too much on the back, you're going to get a lump. We don't like lumps, and I don't like sticky fingers, so that might have been a costly mistake. Here's my... If you see the difference, let me show you the difference. But get the gun open. There we go. Look at the holes here. Let's fall and come out anyway. It is a bit of a pig's breakfast. Let's just tighten this up. It is not good, people. That's the genuine thing. This looks like from Amazon, but I couldn't actually find refills this thick, this width. I was having great difficulty in finding them, and this was a last ditch effort. And now I've lost the thing I'm gluing. Oh my Lord. Telling you, oh, here it is. Look, stuck. Right, let's carry on and finish this. Oh dear. But I think these things are kind of useful to know, to be honest. If you find something good, it's worthwhile letting other people know, and vice versa. Right, let's pop this on here. This will help to keep it flat. There we are. Now, to put these on, I think I'll use a little liquid glue together with a glue dot. The glue dot will make sure that it adheres over that gold embossing, and the other glue will sort of do the rest. So let's put a little glue dot on the bit that can support it. Okay, and I'll just add a bit of liquid glue over the rest, because this may not have the the oomph to hang on to over the embossing, which is where I'm going to be putting them. Right. Put the big one on first, I think. And the little one slightly over the top. Okay. I quite like this. Now, I'll use a larger glue dot for this. Let me find some larger ones. Here they are. Right. There we go. Always making sure that the card opens the right way. That's the way it goes. And I think for this we will have some foam tape so that it's popped up a little bit, and that will give a little bit of dimension. There we go. It is interesting, this seal business. I fancy getting some seals that are, you know, not Christmas, so that I can do other things as well. But there, I think that's quite a sweet little focus for a Christmas card. And I'm using up some of those backgrounds, which is wonderful. My drawers are full of backgrounds. Put a bit of this on just to... There we go. He's back again from the club, my husband. Yes, he's back. Are you going to say hello?
Sorry?
Are you going to say hello?
Yes, I just come to change it.
Okay. See you. There we are. Another one down. There's a dirty mark there. Don't know what that is. Let's just see if we can get that off. There we go. That's got it. There we go. Christmas card made with used up jelly print background, Gummiapan trees, indigo blue stamp, and a seal from Papermania. Thank you so much for watching. I think I need a clear up, and I'm getting on with the rest of my day. Thanks for watching.